is it tomorrow?
October.
Yeah, what day though? It's your... What's happening tomorrow? It's your what?
It's the 20th of October and that's my birthday.
It's your birthday, that's right.
Yeah,
so what am I doing for you?
Making my cake.
Making a cake.
Yeah, and I stirred a little bit.
So it's like 7:30 at night here, and I'm making a cake for Aria, because I make her cake every year, and this year's not going to change because we're in a caravan. So, wish me luck. I think I'll be up till midnight, but the things you do, hey? You're welcome, baby. Don't mind me, I haven't got myself dressed properly today. Nailed it last night. I was up till about 11:45 making these cakes on the Weber for Aria's birthday. And then let them cool overnight, put them in the fridge. Now I'm in the process of putting them together to decorate. And I just cut the tops off to make them a bit flatter. I'll grab the top so you can see it. There you go. So that's the top. It was like kind of rounded.
That's a little bit here.
So I cut it off and make it flat. Bit of a taste test. Nailed it.
Is Amanda just nailing a cake icing?
I am cheating this year, and I've pre-bought the buttercream. Normally I'd make it.
We don't have a big whipper though, do you?
But I don't have a
kitchen mixer.
I don't have a mixer, so and I was not buying. It was easier to buy this pre-made than to buy a mixer and have it in the caravan. So it's my one little cheat this year. The rest is all made. So white chocolate
and blueberry
mudcakes.
I think I'll have the perfect amount of icing as well.
Hopefully.
We don't need too much, do we?
No.
Oh, we have
Still
to
has to
go
look
to
good.
my Lego. Come on, Nolly. Come on, close your light.
Baked on the Weber.
Quickly add these little disposable piping bags. I've never used them before because at home I used to have a reusable one, silicone one. But they're epic so far. Whoops, just flipped everything everywhere. So far it's so easy to use. Loving it. And they're only a couple bucks. So, little tip for you. Usually, you have this folded over while you scoop it in, so you don't get it on the outside. And then, if you stand it in a cup, it like drains down. So I'm going to do some piping on. I've added some sprinkles around the bottom, which was quite the mess. You see in the sink, they're everywhere. But I just couldn't film it. But yeah, I just use a teaspoon, the jar, pour slightly with the back of the teaspoon here, and like you pour into the gap, and then just like wipe the like just as you sprinkle, wipe it up, and then spin, let all the extras fall in. Anyway, we're gonna do some piping.
Who's on your cake?
Bluey.
Is it a bluey cake? Did Mum make a bluey cake?
Yeah.
Wow. Alright. Whose birthday is it?
Mine.
And how old
Birthday
are
in
you?
the caravan?
4.
Alright, we can turn the cake around so Aria can see all the... Who's on there?
Bluey.
It's a bluey cake. What do you say, Aria?
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome, baby.
Mum did it all
Yeah.
from scratch.
Mine's ice cream.
Alright, you ready to blow out your candle and make a wish?
Hang on, we've got to sing happy birthday first.
Oh, okay.
widest waterfall in terms of width across. Well, like, I'm sure people understand exactly what I mean. It's called Millstream Falls. There's Little Millstream Falls, and this is Millstream Falls, or also known as Big Millstream Falls. You can't get down the bottom that we can figure out anyway, so you just come to a lookout platform after a 350-metre walk and have a look. It's pretty cool.
There is caravan access, caravan parking here, but it is a little bit of a dirt road to get in.
Yeah.
It's only like
It's like a kilometre or something? Yeah, kilometre dirt road, turning circle for caravans.
Toilets.
So, toilets, yeah, picnic area, all that stuff. So we're doing it on the way west today. Anyway, that's it. We are in outback Queensland. We've left Atherton Tablelands and our tropical adventure for the outback. We have just arrived at Undara Lava Tubes and we're going for a swim because it's hot. We'll show you the rest of it later.
G'day everyone. We're at look at my snazzy new haircut Amanda did. Looks very weird. Looks almost like I've been shaven. Because she did shorn. She shored me. She didn't bother with scissors on the top. She just used the clippers all over. Anyway, we're at Undara, the Undara Experience, and we were worried it was going to be expensive, but it actually ended up only costing us $38 night powered at the moment. This is their last week of operations, so I don't know if that was a bit cheaper or something, but we've had a swim in the pool today already. Bit of a bushfire next door to us at the moment that their fireys are working on. I'll show you some drone footage of that. So they've cancelled all the tours, the Savo and the walks, but hopefully tomorrow it's all under control and fine, or gone around us or something. So yeah, we're just about to head out and check out the restaurant for dinner. We kind of forgot to get anything out to eat, so that's us.
Friend of mine.
Where are we going, Aria?
To the restaurant.
For dinner.
For dinner.
Yum. Hey guys, we're heading out on the tour. It's getting a bit warm now, but I think they drive us a bit of the way, and then it's just a little bit of walking, and then we're underground in lava tubes and stuff, so should be pretty cool. One of those, like, sort of maybe not once in a lifetime experiences, but certainly not something you see every day, a lava tube, so looking forward to it.
we are off to the Kalkani crater, which is the Undara Volcano crater for sunset. It's about, I don't know, a few k's from the Undara Experience Lodge area, and you just drive down and then there's a walking track. It is a 2.5 kilometre track with the crater rim 600 metres up, and then you can walk around the top. So that's what we're doing.
When I went down this hill,
There's a lot of washouts on this path, like deliberate ones for drainage, and it's a loose rock surface and they're on an angle, so it's a little sketchy on the wheel. Especially I don't have a knobby tyre on or anything. I've got the stock tyre on the Aria HT, which is like got the street stripe down the middle. Yeah, so just taking it easy and carefully. But sunset's about to start popping, so I do need to get a bit of a move on.
What are we doing, Aria?
we're walking around a volcano crater.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't do that every day, do you?
No.
Check out the view over the Savannah. And then, well, it's probably not the best view, but you can see all the way down into the centre of the crater. Over there. Where are we, Daniel?
Georgetown. Should take the sunnies off.
Remote Georgetown.
Remote? Yeah, it's pretty remote. It's pretty one-horse town.
Well, 3 roadhouses.
3 roadhouses, yeah. 1 butcher with famous sausages. And we just pulled up here next to the butcher. And there's a bloke, like, just comes out of a ute. He's just grabbing a tray of meat or something from the butchery, and he says, "Oh, do you want to go to the butcher?" I'm like, yeah, that's like, you know, Georgetown, famous sausages apparently. He's like, "Oh, I've been out fighting fires since like 3 AM this morning. Like even earlier, it's like 2 AM this morning. I've been fighting fires. I've been closed for the last few days. What are you after?" I just said, he said, "Just after sausages or something?" I'm like, yeah. He's like, "Alright, come in, get your killer sausages." And then he's like, he's already gone again. So we just like
Literally snagged it.
that. Literally snagged the snags. Yeah.
Do you like that? That was mine.
I like that. Yeah, that's Amanda. Yeah, it's what timing? Like what coincidental timing? He just rocked up to pick up something.
Yeah.
At the exact same time we rocked up to buy some sausages. So.
These sausages must be.
It's fate.
Yeah.
Fate.
Yeah. Anyway. Lunchtime.
We'll try them tomorrow night for dinner, I reckon.
Yeah, because we've got steak for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let you know how they are.
Yep. Lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
On the way out to Cobbold, tyres are all down at 30. That's the truck and the caravan. road, like, we're right at the end of the season, and I read reviews and stuff saying that the road was like pretty atrocious, pretty bad. To be honest though, it's been fair with a couple of like ore sections. None of it's been that bad, but like, yeah, none of it's been horrendous.
They're not huge corrugations, they're just heaps of small ones, which are they like sort of like that vibrating corrugation type thing. They're not the massive like.
There's been one or two like corners where there's been.
Yeah, some of the corners have been a bit bigger or whatever, but yeah, not too bad.
Nothing like up at Cape York.
No.
It's kind of like what most of the PDR was like, to be honest. Before we got onto the road up to Bramwell.
And there's definitely not as much traffic at the moment either, so you're not constantly passing people or having people want to overtake or anything like that, so it's good. But yeah, it's definitely a dirt road. Definitely.
Dropped my wasabi peas.
That was his little like keep me awake snack. And then he dropped them all over the floor. Can't take him anywhere. We've arrived at Cobbold Gorge. We didn't make a booking on the way because it's late in the season, so things are quite quiet around. So we just took the risk to come, and there's heaps of sites available. The check-in staff, they weren't as friendly as what I would like to have been. And they made all the rules very clear, and they put us in a drive-through site, which is a bit weird. You kind of not drive through as in drive and turn. You like drive and park like parallel. See it here? So you drive in from that other direction, come in, and then you like parallel here. Show you another. And then this one's in front of us, so this is the next site. So we drive past us and drive through and park parallel. So we're a bit, again, it's not very busy. It's not very busy here. Like literally, you can count on one hand how many of them are, how many caravans are here. And so we've just kind of positioned ourselves. We wouldn't have been able to put the awning back out if we were back any further. So we've come forward a little bit further. If someone comes and parks in front of us, I guess we'll reverse back as far as we can and not have an awning or something. But yeah, anyway, no fly zone here, drone. That was also made very clear at check-in. So we won't be able to show you any drone footage, which sucks, but it's the rules. Got to follow the rules sometimes. And we are booked on for a tour tomorrow morning, 8 AM of Cobbold Gorge, which is cool and very exciting. I can't wait. I've heard great things about the gorge, and I've seen some amazing photos, so hopefully the weather's beautiful and we can have a nice tour tomorrow morning. We are going to set up and go for a swim.
Yep.
In the beautiful pool. I will show you the pool because it's stunning. Morning. Up a little bit earlier than normal this morning because we are off for the gorge tour here at Cobbold Gorge. It's a 3-hour tour, being towards the end of October. They run them earlier so it's nice hot, you know, towards the end of the tour. So up nice and early and heading to where we leave from, which is just the reception, I believe. That's where everyone else is gathered, so that's where we're going. Hoping Daniel grabbed my hat. You never know with Daniel. Yeah, we'll show you Cobbold Gorge.
we're at Cobbold Gorge. We're right on top of the famous new glass bridge, as you can see. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. Oh, another day, another tour.
Yeah, it was great though.
Yeah, it was really good.
In there.
Yeah.
And just so peaceful and quiet and just like such a small little
Yeah.
gorge that it just felt different to
Yeah.
others,
Again,
so.
the guide was really good, very informative.
Knowledgeable, yeah.
The walk up over the top was, I don't know, I didn't really enjoy it that much. It was pretty cool. But,
Once you got to the bridge, it was cool to look down.
and you had lots of great info and stuff. But for me, the highlight was definitely the boat part of the tour.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So if you come, obviously you can only access by the gorge by the tour, so definitely do the tour.
Yeah.
You do need a bit of fitness to do the walk over the top, but it's not that bad either.
Well, you can do the stand-up paddleboarding if you can. I think that'd be an awesome experience.
Yeah. Not suitable for under 12s, the stand-up paddleboarding, they said. So, but like I guess it's still your call as to whether you pay and take them or whatever. But yeah, definitely a interesting part of nature. That's us done at Cobbold Gorge. Really interesting place. Reminds me of the Territory a little bit in terms of the gorge, but just a much smaller scale. But yeah, really nice. It was really nice to just come and hang out in the pool, and we met some amazing people as well, and had a great shared dinner and stuff last night, which is also, you know, the perks of being on the road. So you're going through the non-exit. This is not the exit. This is one lane. Ah, Daniel, not paying attention. We've made it off the dirt road to Conjoboy. Filling up fuel, doing up the air of the tyres. So I'll quickly duck in and check how the van went, because there were a few quite large floodways, washout dips, things that were quite rough on the ins and outs. So I thought I'd quickly come in and check, and something bad's happened. I'll show you. That, my friends, is Daniel's beloved coffee machine. Smashed onto the floor. I'll pick up the pieces and we'll have to see how it goes. We are on our way south from South-ish from Conjoboy, which is south of like Mount Surprise, Undara Lava Tubes, that kind of Atherton Tablelands kind of back area. And we're on the Kennedy Highway. We thought it was going to be sealed the whole way, just because it's like, you know, quite a popular way down south from here, down to major road. It's a major road down to Hughenden from like the north kind of outbacky Queensland bit, but we are wrong. it's like so
Mostly seed.
mostly seed, do you reckon? I
I'd
reckon
say
it's like,
like 8%.
I was going to go 50-50 at this rate.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, 70-30.
70-30. 60-40. We'll see by the end of it. We'll give you an updated percentage. But it's slightly more so far bitumen.
It's it, almost. But it's dirt, dust.
Yeah,
It's carried in front of us.
yeah. So now we've just come back onto a bit of tar road. But it's so loose and dusty that it's like creating a bucket load of dust. Like there's going to be a bucket load of dust in our van.
Yeah. What's it going to be before? But now they're
Yeah, before it did really well on the last dirt roads out to Cobbold Gorge and stuff. There was barely anything inside.
like coffee machine. Do you recall that?
Yeah. But yeah, on this one it's definitely looser dirt, so it's definitely going to be inside the van. So yeah, we'll give you an updated ratio of like tar to dirt, but at the moment, as it stands, we're about a 70-30 ratio of dirt. Not too bad because it's been recently graded, but didn't expect it. So just on the highway, you know, driving along. What were you doing, like 80, 90?
100, yeah.
100? There's a whole herd of cattle just being herded up the road. As you do.
Hey mate, how's it going? Good?
Right.
Won't be long, right?
You should be right, just park on through.
Yeah,
you sure?
right, cool.
Okay.
Thanks,
They'll
mate.
move?
Yeah. There's another caravan coming. We've told them on the radio.
Yeah, you're on here.
Keep going, of course.
That's a little random.
Very random.